I wanted to just give you a real quick example of what's happening concerning this thing with Russia and Ukraine. And sorry, I just don't believe the media, what they were saying about it. And I don't believe our government. They lie about everything. Look what they did to Donald Trump. All lies. All lies. So you can't trust it. It's unfortunate because the media supposed to be looking out for us. That's gone. So the conflict in Ukraine is the most talked about thing in the news right now. But not the fact that Biden is sending border patrols to defend Ukraine. They're sending over our border agents to defend Ukraine. Pass me the joint. Pass me the pot. This is mind-blowing. This is from Just the News. The Biden administration is seeking to divert Customs and Border Protection officers from the southern border crisis to help process people fleeing the Russian assault on Ukraine. Isn't that amazing? And here is some, it's mind-blowing. I know some of you are shaking your head like, Lord have mercy. What's next? Here are some examples of why you can't trust the media. And now all these people in the media, experts and everybody, oh, Russia, got to go and help Ukraine. This is from Revolver. Supposed footage of an ace Ukraine fighter pilot shooting down a Russian jet was actually determined to be footage from a video game. Isn't that amazing? It was like all everywhere. And people like, oh my God. And people falling for it. Revolver is also reported the viral story that 13 Ukrainian soldiers made a courageous last stand on an island was a host. How are you going to trust what you see in the news? You're on your own, whether you realize it or not. You're on your own. You're on your own, folks, whether you realize it or not. And the people who are pushing this, I just don't trust them. They've done it too many times. And to come back later, oh, I'm sorry, it was a mistake. They were trying to get money and power. There was no mistake. What the? This woman need to go sit down. Really, somebody need to tell Condoleezza Rice to go and teach at a university somewhere where they're screwing up kids' brains. Really. Tell Condoleezza to go sit down. Condoleezza Rice is a warmonger. She just jumped in on this. Oh, call Condoleezza and see what she thinks. What a dumb woman, right?
Senator Marco Rubio, the top Republican on the Intelligence Committee, tweeted this. I wish I could share more, but for now I can say it's pretty obvious to many that something is off with Putin. He has always been a killer, but his problem now is different and significant. It would be a mistake to assume that Putin would react the same way he would have 5 years ago. You met with Putin at least a half a dozen times. Yeah. You describe him differently today, too. Why?
Well, I met with him many times, and this is a different Putin. He was always, as Senator Rubio said, this was an ex-KGB man. He once said, "You're always essentially a KGB man if you are." So he had that tough veneer. He was always calculating and cold, but this is different. He seems erratic. There is an ever-deepening delusional rendering of history. It was always a kind of victimology about what had happened to them. But now it goes back to blaming Lenin for the foundation of Kiev in the Russian, of Ukraine. So he's descending into something that I personally haven't seen before.
Amazing. This is a woman that, I don't know if she still support abortion. She support abortion. He's calculating. She needed a hug. Condoleezza needed a hug, and Putin is calculating. They said the same thing about the Great White Hope. We looking at the Great White Hope, making America great. And they tried to stop him from the day he came. We went down that elevator thing saying that he was running. When all else failed, oh, he must be mental. He's mental. He got mental issues. We want to see his health records or something dumb like that. Condoleezza, go sit down with your dumb self. Lord have mercy. We gonna believe this woman that Putin is somehow or another has mental issues. Okay, everybody stand up and give her applause and a hug. Because she desperately need one. And if you think that's bad, watch this idiot. This is why females, women should not be in leadership, folks. They don't have sound minds. Their emotions are controlled by their lack of sound mind. And men, this is why you must, all men, return to the Father so that you can bring the women out of this hell, irrational mindset that they're in. They are desperately seeking the Father and don't even know it. She's so dumb, she almost made Condoleezza look smart. Almost, but not really, but almost. This is from the Revolver. Some female by the name of, she calls herself an actress, right? Adeline McCord, C-O-R-D, McCord. Think that if she were Vladimir Putin's mother, things would have turned out differently. She's right about that. Putin would already be up in hell. Watch this.
Dear President Vladimir Putin, I'm so sorry that I was not your mother. If I was your mother, you would have been so loved, held in the arms of joyous light. Never would the stories plight the world unfurled before our eyes, a pure demise of nations sitting peaceful under a night sky. If I was your mother, the world would have been warm. So much laughter and joy, and nothing would harm. I can't imagine the stain, the soul-stealing pain that the little boy you must have seen and believed, and the formulation of thought quickly taught that you lived in a cruel, unjust world. Is this why you now decide no one will get the best of you? If I was your mother, if the world was cold, I'd have died to make you warm. I'd have died to protect you from the unjust, the violence, the terror, the uncertainty. I would have died to give you life. Oh, dear Mr. President Putin, if only I'd been your mother. Perhaps you would hold dear human life, and on this night, instead of Mother Russia, you would call me. And I would set your mind quite free with the love that only a mother can give, and only a mother can take away.
What a psycho. How would you like for that to be your mother? What a wicked, ego-driven, evil woman. Maybe she's just playing. She has to be like, after she did the video, laughing. She need a hug. Mr. Putin, fly over there and give that woman a quick hug. What a mess. That's an evil, nasty, dirty female. She's talking about ego. That's it, right there. What a crazy woman. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Just Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.